Get going. For today, again, if you have mini bands, grab your mini band. Again, just make sure you have that a mat, some surface that's a little bit softer, so maybe a towel or a carpet or something, just because you're going to be laying on your back a little bit. Your hands will be on. Hands are going to be on the ground a little bit too. Just going to adjust this a little. See if that works. So we're going to start out very similar. I like a pretty standard dynamic warm-up and just that little bit of cardio to get your heart pumping, and then band work just to get your glutes activated, because they're a hard area sometimes for people to get activated, and we use them in most lower body exercises. Sometimes we recruit the wrong muscles when we don't have our glutes activated in the beginning. So again, we're just going to start. Hopefully you have your own music. Otherwise, you're going to be in dead silence like me right now. So dynamic warm-up starting out, we're just going to start with that deep squat again. So coming down into that deep squat, your heels should be on the ground. You're pushing your knees out with your elbows. Hands can be together. Just a good stretch here. Keep that chest open. For right now, then we're going to move it down to that rotation with the arm above your head. So we'll take probably a good 20 minutes or so through, give or take, through these 3 little sections, and then we'll get going in our first circuit. So I'm going to place that left hand to the ground, right arm comes up towards the ceiling, rotate slightly in that torso. Try to keep your hips down, looking up towards your hand, towards the ceiling. Good. From here, right hand comes to the ground. The left arm is coming up towards the ceiling. Again, the beginning is going to be kind of slow, but stretching is just as important as the actual workout is. The left hand comes to the ground. From here, shoot your hips up towards the ceiling. Relax your head and neck down. Let's get the back of our hamstring stretched a little bit. If you want, you can shake your head yes or no. And loosen things up a little. And hips are sinking back down to the ground. Elbows pressing against our knees. Hands in the center. Chest nice and open. Focus on your breathing. Make sure you are breathing. It's easy to hold our breath sometimes. Left hand to the ground, right arm up. Right hand comes to the ground. Left arm comes up. Left hand back to the ground, shoot your hips up towards the ceiling, straighten out those legs as much as you can, relax your head and neck. And we'll do that one more time, hips come back down towards the ground, heels stay on the ground, push your knees out with your elbows, chest is open. Left hand to the ground, right arm towards the ceiling. And right hand to the ground, left arm up and towards the ceiling. Look up towards that hand. Good. Left hand back to the ground, shoot your hips up towards the ceiling, straighten those legs out, relax your head and neck. All right, go ahead and stand up however you need to, nice and controlled. Don't do it too quick. Next one's gonna be that windmill. So we're starting with one arm, straight up right side, all the way up overhead. Back that shoulder, keep that arm straight above your head the whole time. Don't let it start to extend out. Opposite hand, so the left hand in this case is gonna reach down towards your left foot, pushing your hips out, opening up, trying to keep those legs as straight as you can, looking up towards your right fist, and then standing nice and tall. So keep our eye up at that fist, because eventually, if you wanted, you could add a weight. And we never really want to have anything above our head without keeping our eye on it, so we know exactly where it is. Make sure you are standing up nice and tall at the top, engaging your glutes. Again, make sure you are muted on your screen. If you're not muted, it's going to switch over to you so people can't see the actual workout. Go ahead and switch sides. So shooting that left hip out to the side, left arm above your head, right hand reaching down towards your right foot, just to the inside. And again, if we can't reach our hand all the way to the ground, that's okay. You can reach your knee, you can reach your quad, your shin. Just trying to get just a couple more. All right. Next, so we're going to take it down to your mat. We're going to do some hip bridges. So again, just opening up those hips a little bit, engaging your glutes at the top. You're going to make sure that your heels you can touch with your hands, just your fingertips. Rest your head and neck on the ground, shoulder blades can be on the ground. Push through those heels, engage your glutes at the top, and then control as you lower down. As soon as you tap your hips to the ground, you're going to drive straight up. Really engage those glutes at the top. Try to get as high as you can, keeping your core engaged the whole time. So belly button pulled towards the small of your back. You put a little pressure into your heels as you drive your hips up. Get 5 more of these guys. The next one we're going to go into is the windshield wiper. So again, with this one, we can start with our knees bent, arms out to the side, palms flat on the ground. You're going to slowly let your knees drop towards the ground, trying to keep your shoulder blades on the ground and your palms flat the whole time. From here, use your core to pull those legs up and over to the other side. If this doesn't feel like enough, feel free to straighten those legs out. And you still want them going out to the side, trying to keep those shoulder blades as much on the ground as you can. And keeping those knees bent also works, especially if you feel like your shoulder blades are popping off. Really focusing on your core right now. Couple more. And get 2 more of those guys in. Once you've finished, we're gonna take it to that deep lunge. So left leg's coming forward, right leg is back. Both hands are on the ground. Okay, with that left leg forward, your left elbow is gonna reach towards the ground. Then we're gonna rotate in that torso, left arm comes up overhead. Left hand back to the ground, left foot's gonna pop back into that tall plank. Right foot's gonna come forward, right elbow reaches towards the ground as far as you can. And then rotate open in the torso. And right hand back to the ground, right foot pops back, tall plank. Left foot comes forward, left elbow reaches to the ground, rotating open. Left hand down to the ground, left foot pops back. Right foot forward, right elbow reaches to the ground. Rotate open in that torso. Get a couple more of these, right hand to the ground, right foot back. Tall plank. Left foot forward, elbow to the ground. Rotate open. You can always drop that knee to the ground if needed here. And left hand to the ground, left leg back. Right foot forward, right elbow to the ground. And rotate. Yeah, go ahead and make your way out of this to standing position. Next one's gonna be the cardio warm-up, so if you need a drink of water, grab a drink of water. We're just gonna start with jumping jacks. That'll flow right into seal jacks. So for those jumping jacks, arms coming out to the side, popping those feet out. Okay, seal jacks, all you're gonna do is bring your hands forward. So hands are together, hands come apart when your feet come apart. Okay, from seal jacks, we're gonna take to squat jacks, feet come apart, taking into that squat. Feet come together, stand tall. And next one's gonna be skiers. So hopping side to side, trying to find your balance here. If you need to, we can tap our foot to the ground or just step it out side to side. Next one's gonna be side to side jump. Just find an imaginary line. Hopping side to side. The option here always, step it side to side. And next one here is going to be that square jump. So pick 4 points. You're going forward, right, back, left, forward, right. Go ahead and switch direction. All right, go ahead and grab water if you need it. Next one is going to use mini bands. So take a second, grab yourself water. Your heart rate starts to go down a little. Okay. Okay, if you have mini bands, we're going to use those next. Just try to put them on safely. We are going to put mini bands today above your knee, so just slightly above. Try to have that mini band be pretty flat, not resting right on your knee. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You can still get work done. So again, just for activating the glutes, not like that first workout we did where it's all mini bands. It's just going to be a little bit. We're going to start with a front walk today. We'll have a monster walk, a lateral walk, and we'll do hip bridges, and we'll probably add in some clam shells as well. So front walk, toes are pointing straight forward. If you don't have a band, you're still doing the same thing. You're getting low, deep in a squat. Taking 1 step forward, nice and controlled. We'll do 3 forward, try to keep your toes forward the whole time, and then 3 steps as we go back. So let's go ahead and get going with that. We're gonna do 5 times. So I would count as 1 rep there. Try to keep those knees separated, not collapsing together. Challenge yourself to get a little bit lower. From that one, we're gonna go straight into the monster walk. So you're taking that angled step, then you're coming slightly together, but not all the way together. So still keep about hip width apart with your legs. So 3 steps forward, 3 steps back. Let's go, 5 reps. Not about speed here. Good, 2 more. Keeping those knees apart, not collapsing. 1 more. Good. Then we're going to do lateral walks, so side to side, 3 steps to the right, 3 to the left. Don't ever let your feet completely come together. Always keep a little bit of separation distance. So coming down to that squat, 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left. Good. All right, taking it down to the ground for hip bridges. So again, just like we did for that warm up, but this time you have a band around. Or if you don't have a band, you're just gonna hold it a little bit longer at the top. Still make sure you can brush your fingertips against your heels. Rip that band apart. Take it up in that hip bridge. Really think about engaging your glutes at the top, not letting your knees collapse. And then control as you lower down. As soon as you tap down, you're straight back up. At the same time, thinking about keeping those knees apart. Should feel it in the outer part of your glutes here. Push through those heels. Engage at the top. Core should be engaged, belly button pulled towards the small of your back. And don't let those knees come together. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold at the top. Really rip that band apart. Don't let your knees come close. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay, last one with the band. Flipping over on your side, we're gonna do a clamshell. So kind of that little beauty queen setup. Make sure your back is flat. Your heels should be a straight line to your hips, so your knees will be out in front slightly. We're gonna lift that band up, open up your knees, and then control as you lower them back down. So up and hold, slow, controlled. We're just gonna do 10 of these on each side. So it's 2, hold, slow, good, that's 3, so going on to 4. And up for 5, hold, slow on the lowering down, up for 6. Good. If you're not quite sure if you're feeling it, go ahead and hit your glute muscle. Okay, hit your butt a little bit, tell your brain that's the muscle you're trying to fire. Up for 8. And 9. Last one, hold at the top. Keep holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Then switch sides. Again, get your setup right. Feet should be right about in line with your hips, for your glutes. Knees are separating. We're doing 10 on each, or 10 on this side as well. Control as we lower down for 1. Up for 2, hold. Slow as you lower down. Up for 3, hold. Again, not feeling on this side, that's okay. Just poke your butt a little bit. Up for 4. Up for 5. Up and hold for 6. 7. Hold for 8. Last 2. 9. And last one, 10, hold at the top. Try not to open up in your hips. Just your knees for 4, 3, 2, and relax. Okay. Grab yourself some water. You can take the band off. And move on to the first circuit. Okay, first one's gonna be the cardio. Get my timer working. So we're gonna have 2 exercises. First one, gonna be a plank jack. You're gonna do it 3 times. And then you're gonna have a bear step, just a bear step hold. Okay, so shoulders are stacked over the top of our wrists here. We're up in that tall plank position. For the plank jack, feet are jumping apart and together. So we're gonna do 3 of those. Last one, we're gonna hop forward into that bear hold, back out. We'll have 3 more. Land in that bear hold, knees are hovering. So your option here is to tap it to the right, tap it to the left, do that 3 times, and then step it forward to that hold. Okay, if you need a mini rest, you could always tap those knees to the ground. Exercise 2 is gonna be a squat jack with an alternating reach. So for this one, feet are gonna be together and we're standing tall. As our feet come apart, we're gonna reach to the ground and opposite. Again, option here, step it out to the side, alternate in that reach. Timed here, we're gonna do 45 seconds on and a 15-second transition. We're gonna have 2 rounds of that. All right, so starting with that plank jack, 3 of them into the bear hold. Here we go, 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hold that bear hold for 1 count. Really think about that back staying flat the whole time when you get into that bear hold. "20 seconds. Last 5. And rest. So 15-second transition here for your squat jack with an alternating reach. We'll go in 5, 3, 2, 1. Keep that chest open. Again, that option is always step it out. "15 to go." And rest. 15-second recovery. Next one's gonna be 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So same one, doing that plank jack. 3 with bear step in 3, 2, 1. We're halfway. And rest. Take it to that standing position. Squat jack with alternating reach coming up. In 5, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Halfway. Final 5. And rest. Grab some water. All right, next circuit, circuit 2. While you're on water, make sure you're listening. We got 3 exercises. Okay, first one is going to be burpees, which I think you guys love. Just regular burpees. You don't need to add a push-up because the next exercise is going to be a pike push-up. So for the burpee, hands are coming down to the ground. You can either hold in that tall plank, or if you want, you can drop your whole stomach to the ground for the burpee. So we can either pop back, stay in that tall plank, jump those feet forward, and add that hop, or we can lower all the way to the ground and pop forward. Okay, your choice there. Option for that always, of course, is just step it out and step it in. Then for the pike push-up, we're going to come in to that kind of pike V position. From here, you're looking at bringing that head towards the ground. Okay. If you want something closer, you guys grab a pillow to aim your head towards. The closer your feet are to your hands, the more challenging it's going to be. It's going to add more of that flexibility too. But you can always stay back as far as you need, or just lessen that bend in your arms. And then we're going to have a single leg V up. So laying on your back, arms are extending behind your head, one leg is coming up at a time. We're going for our toe. Control as we lower down. Always an option to bend at your knee if needed, or take it into that regular crunch. All right, so we are starting this one with that same 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest for the transition. Timer ready. Starting with the burpee, your variation, whatever you want to do there. And then going straight in after 15 seconds to that pike push-up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get going. Fifteen seconds. Last 5. And rest. 15 of recovery. And then going into that pike push-up. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. $15 to go. In 3, 2, 1. Take it down to the ground. We're going for single leg alternating V-ups here. 45 seconds of work in 3, 2, 1. Less than 20 to go. Last 5. And rest. All right, so we're gonna come up starting from the top with those burpees again. Same thing, 45 seconds on with a 15-second recovery here. Just a little longer. Get that last sip of water if you need it. In 3, 2, 1, starting with burpees, let's go. Last 15. And rest. So coming up is that pike push-up. Last 5. In 3, 2, 1. $20 in it. 20 to go. $9:05. And rest, flipping onto your back. V-ups, single leg or next. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds of work. $20 in it. 20 to go. Stay strong. Last 10. 9:05. 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Grab water. All right, coming up. Circuit 3. 2 exercises. It's going to be for a rep count. First one's going to be a powerful speed lunge. Second one is going to be a plank side hip dip. And for that powerful speed lunge, make sure you have a surface that you're not going to slip on. So a little bit of traction. We're gonna take it in to that lunge position. As we come out of it, we're trying to drive our knee up and separate our foot from the ground. Option here, just to drive that knee up towards your chest, not get that jump, and then come back as far as you can in that lunge. If it's all the way down to hovering, great. If it's just to that step back position, that's fine. If lunges are an issue and squats feel better, you can just take it in to a regular squat jump or that squat with a calf raise, okay? In that case, you'd be doing 20 of those. We're doing 10 on each side for the lunge. For the plank side hip dip, we're in that side plank position here. If we can, one arm is gonna come up overhead, tapping that hip to the ground, and then driving it straight back up to me in that full plank position. Option here, drop a knee to the ground for a little extra support. You can put your hand on your side or in front if needed. Lifting that hip up still though, and then dropping it back to the ground for that tap. Okay, you're gonna have 10 on each side as well. So again, rep count, we'll take a rest, a quick rest, and then we'll go back into it and repeat. We're just gonna do 2 rounds as well there. So again, 10 reps on each side. You can kind of go at your own pace. When I get done, we'll take a mini rest and then get back into it. So again, starting with that powerful speed lunge. We'll start left foot forward, right leg back. Here we go. And when you get to 10, you switch sides. And when you finish that 10th one or that 20th rep, taking it down for the plank side, hip dip straight into it. When you hit that 10th rep, you're gonna switch sides. When you hit that 10th rep, take a rest. Grab a little bit of water. Maybe about 15 seconds more. And we're gonna fire off in the second round. Again, same thing, powerful speed lunge, 10 on the left, 10 on the right, and then side plank hip dip. Here we go at your pace.
Hello. Hi, Jeannie, how are you?
Make sure you're on mute. And switching sides when you're ready. When you hit your 10th one or your 20th rep, take it to the side, plank hip dip.
I'm seeing other places. So it kind of just depends on the complex.
And someone is not on mute right now. If you guys can put yourself on mute, that would be great. Thank you.
Right now. Yes.
And when you get to that 10th rep, switching sides. When you get to your 10th rep, go ahead and take a rest. Grab yourself some water. We're on into circuit 4. While you're grabbing water, go ahead and just pay attention. So first exercise for circuit 4, it's going to be 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery, so not too long. All, for the most part, just core work here. So plank with a knee to elbow and opposite elbow and back. So just pay attention here. So in that tall plank position, we're going to take our right, our right elbow and then our right knee to our elbow and extend back. So right elbow, right knee, left elbow.
That. So we're definitely still.
Someone's not on mute right now. So when you're not on mute, it switches the screen. If you can just put yourself on mute.
Elisa's iPad, I think you're not on mute.
Go ahead and do that. Thank you. So we're going to stay on one side here. And we'll switch it to the other side. Then we've got a slow bicycle.
Thank you, you too. And then just let me know the next.
Put the elbow to opposite knee. Nice and controlled here. You can always lessen that extension, not extend your leg out nearly as far. And then your last one is going to be a regular plank, just like we did in yesterday's. Forearms on the ground, just a solid plank hold. If needed, drop your knees down to the ground. All right, so we're starting with that plank at whatever side you start on. So we'll start on the right. Right knee to right elbow, right knee to left elbow, and kick back with that extension. We're going to stay on one side for 15 of the seconds. At halfway, we'll switch to the other side. Right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get going. Good. Switch sides. And rest. Next one, taking it to your back for the bicycle. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A bicycle kick, nice and controlled. Last 10. And rest. Next one's going to be a regular plank. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Plank hold. In it, 15 to go. In 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. If you need water, grab it quick. We'll be starting at the top with the plank. Just same side knee to opposite side. Right, here we go. 30 seconds on, 10 off in 3, 2, 1. We'll switch this one at halfway. Switch sides. and rest. Taking it back for the bicycle. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, nice and controlled. Last 15. Final 5. And rest, flipping over for that plank. In 3, 2, 1, 30-second plank here. Fifteen seconds in it, 15 to go. And relax. Okay, we got one more round of that to go. So we'll be starting at the top again with the plank. Knee to same side, knee to opposite side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Switch sides. And rest. Bicycles next. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, 15 in it. Three, 2, 1. Flipping it over for that last plank. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30-second plank right here. $15 in it, 15 to go. Try to think about pulling those elbows and toes towards your belly button, staying nice and strong the whole time. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Grab yourself some water. We're gonna do just one more thing, a quick finisher, just to finish things out. So it's gonna be 3 exercises, really quick, okay? Just 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. There'll be 3 quick rounds. So give or take about 4 more minutes or so of work. First exercise, sprinter sit up, opposite hand to opposite foot. Again, you can always lessen that range of motion or take it right to that crunch. Exercise 2, pop jack, half of a burpee, tall plank position. Hop those feet forward, stay low in that squat. Hop those feet back. Option, just to step it out. Step it in to stay low. We're not fully coming out of it. You're staying in that squat the whole time. And then that last one, plank jacks, which we did with that bear step today, but just quick in and outs or tapping it. to the side. Again, nice and short, it's only 20 seconds. Here we go. Starting out with your sprinter sit-up in 3, 2, 1. Let's get going. Already 10 in. And rest, flipping over, getting ready for the prop jack. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And in it. And rest. Plank jacks are next. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. And to go. And rest. Okay, start back at the top with sprinter sit-ups. Let's go. Less than 10. And rest. Next one's pop jacks. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rest. Next one is going to be plank jacks. 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, last time through. Starting with sprinter sit-ups. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time to go. And rest. Pop jacks, last set of pop jacks. In 3, 2, 1. And rest, last one, plank jacks. Got 20 seconds to go here. In 3, 2, 1, get after it. Last 10. 5, 3, 2, and rest. Grab water. We'll get a cool down in. And go ahead and take one leg extended out, one leg in. Both hands can reach over to your foot or your shin. And let's go ahead and take it out to the other side. Hopefully everyone's feeling good. Let's go feet together in a butterfly. Chest open here. You want to lean over a little, do that. Just try to keep your back fairly flat. And take those legs, fully extend them out. Reach for your toes or your shins or your knees. And from here, let's do one leg in, one leg back. That pigeon type position, hands can go on the ground. Chest open here. You want to go down to your forearms here, you can. And we'll switch sides. So if you want to get some more stretching in, make sure you fuel up with water and good food. Stay healthy out there. See you guys next time.
Thank you, Jenna.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenna. Bye.
Bye, Luba.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenna.
Thank you.